Yeah, alrighty. Looks to me like our package got here from Tireject. So this should be the kit for Mama's truck. She's got one tire that consistently goes low. So we're going to see if we can fix that with this. Step one is going to take this, put it down here. Alright, mission accomplished. Now, I'll see if all the stuff is in here that's was supposed to be in here. Okay. The rest of it's just the little foam things. So I got my 2 pouches. Oh, that's interesting. Got new stems in there. Didn't realize those were even going to be in there. Huh. There's a little removal tool in here to begin with, which the last one didn't have, which is also kind of interesting. Little red cap. That I did get. I got the red cap last time. That shows you that you have the Tireject in there. And then the only extra piece that I ordered was this. Although I did not realize that that came with 2 new valves. So I guess I'll use one of these, just in case the valve itself is leaking. Although I doubt it is. Let's take a look at this little bad boy. It was like $7, I think. Ooh, that is nice. Although the Tireject logo looks like it was barely stuck on there with, yeah, that you can scrape that off your finger. It's too bad they didn't laser etch that in or something. That would have been a good idea for them, because it wouldn't cost them any more to take that out of there. Anyways, that's not the big deal on this anyways. So let me take the air out of the tire. Let's get going. So we'll start by taking our valve stem out. And we'll let this tire drain all the way down. Okay. It's getting down there. And once that's down there flat, there's nothing else coming out, then we will put the tool on. Okay, doesn't get much flatter than that. In case you think I'm just making these steps up, there is a quick start guide that came with this, and it shows you exactly how to do it. I have done this before, so I didn't really need to read the guide, but hey, I'm looking at it anyways. We're on to step 2 right now, so that's why I got this. So you can see this little gem right here. Well, I guess you probably can't. I take that out of this container. That was kind of interesting that they supplied another one of these too. But this will thread into the pouches, and then this piece here we just slide right over the stem. Let's do that, shall we? Yeah, that goes pretty easy. And now I'll grab one of the pouches. Okay, now one of the things that I didn't do on one of my old ones was shake thoroughly before using. As you can see, it says it right there, but I don't remember seeing it in any of the instructions anywhere. So yeah, go ahead and shake that thoroughly. I don't think it really makes a huge bit of a difference because well, when it comes right down to it, you're taking and it's driving around in a wheel anyway, so it's probably not that big of a deal. But we're going to shake this anyways, just because they tell me to. Alright, I think that's probably quite good enough. Okay. Now I'm going to kind of try and join these both together while this is right side up. That way I don't spill any of this stuff. I'm screwing this thing right together. It's nice and tight. Put it upside down. And I did something wrong. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, that's why that's not working. Sorry about that. I don't know if I had that on the last one. I suppose I probably did. I didn't realize that this thing had a valve on it. I'm just going to help it along a little bit. Probably don't need to do that. Probably just let it go at its own rate, but I'm going to make sure I get everything out of there. Alright, that's it. I'm going to turn that off. Unscrew that. I'm just going to put the cap back on that. And get pouch number 2. Same thing, just going to shake the crap out of it. Probably shouldn't have squeezed that when I opened it. That will wash my hands off. Normally I'd use gloves when I'm putting something like this together, but I did not have them because I was not planning on spilling it. Good going, hey? Alright. I'll help this one out. This tire, because it's a big truck tire, calls for 2 of these pouches. So that's what I'm going to use. I kind of slime the outside of the container here. It's bad on me, I guess. There. I would say that is that. So that's off. I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to put that back in the container. Or the cardboard box, actually. Take one of our handy dandy valves, if I can actually get it out of the package. Come on. Come on. You know you want to get out of there. Stick the little valve in there. Crank that sucker up. And then I'll get some air. Before I get the air, I thought this was kind of cool. The Tireject is already dried on my hand. So I guess as soon as it hits air, that's what it does. It turns into boogers. I'm going to be using 2 little air tools for this one. Even if you don't have both of these, it really doesn't matter much. This one here is just a little locking unit. So this keeps me from having to hold that thing on by hand because it is a big tire. It takes a little bit to fill that up. And then I'll use this one because this one's got a built-in gauge. And I'll be able to make sure it gets to 32 psi. But before that, I gotta get my power reel out. Probably didn't need quite that much. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's way low. Probably could have left the locking one on there a little longer. Yeah, that's about enough. So this is kind of cool. They actually have an app that you can download. You can track the tires that you've taken care of. It's really kind of cool. So what we're going to do is tear this little bag open. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. All right. And that is going to go on here, and that way we know which one we've got the tire jacked in, because when the tires get rotated, it'll be a little more difficult. So that's it, other than driving around a little bit and having to clean up this mess. All right. Yeah, once again, probably didn't need all that. Good way to get your teeth knocked out if you're not paying attention. All right, so I'm going to keep this because this is a handy tool. And these guys, and I'll probably take the paperwork for the app, and I might actually install the app just to see how that goes, because I think that's kind of cool, actually. Right. You get back up in there. You go in there too. Like I said, it's kind of a bummer that they didn't take their Tireject logo and just have it laser etched in here, because like in about a week, that's not even going to be in there anymore. Huh. It's interesting. Looks like that thing's almost looks like it's bent. So chances are this tool isn't going to be around for a heck of a long time either. Yeah, probably not the greatest machine tolerances ever. Okay, that's it. Now I'm really done. Now I'm going to take the truck for a drive, get that stuff spun around in there, and we should be good to go. I'm going to slosh this around a little bit for my wife. That way she knows it's ready to go. And how do I know this is going to work out well? Because Dog is my co-pilot.